I am in South Shields today, which, for those of you who do not know, it's right up in the far northeast of England. It's quite chilly, and I'm here because I'm going to be doing a studio day in about 45 minutes. But before that, I thought there's time for an angry rant. Oh my goodness, yes there is. What I want to talk about today is model's age. Now, I find it very, very odd that many times in my career, a photographer has been discussing another model with me. Of course, this happens loads. And might be saying, oh, she's great, you know, she's got really good hair, or she's got really good physique, or she works so hard. And then they'll say something like, oh, she's 36, but, you know, she's great. And I think, no, she is not 36, but she's great. She is great in part because she's 36, and as a result she's spent quite a lot of time modelling. Maybe she's had a 10-year career. She's not great despite her age. She is great and she is her age. Don't do that. The worst thing is when they then they say an age which is younger than I am. Oh, she's 29, but she looks great, you know, just a few fine lines around the eyes. This distresses me and makes me a little bit cross and sad. I didn't get to this age by accident. This isn't like me slipping up and whoopsie daisy, suddenly I'm 40, silly me, let that happen. The reason I'm a 40-year-old model, almost, is that I'm a model who has stuck with it and has stayed more or less, I think, in shape, and has carried on working and has supported myself through being a model for 13 years. It hasn't just snuck up on me accidentally. I didn't let this happen foolishly. This has happened because I was a model when I was 39 and 38 and 37 and I didn't quit. So please, photographers, do not talk to me about my age and do not talk to other models about my age in this sort of patronising way, as though I made a mistake, as though I did something wrong, as though there's something I could do about it. Like, don't book me. If you think I look old and ropey, by all means, don't book me. But it's not an accident. So I figured out, now this is hard for me, I'm not good at maths, but I figured this out after a long time of working on it. I created a fabulous way of figuring out what your model age is, because clearly your real age translates as a model to something much older. So when people say, oh, she's 36 but she still looks great, it's sort of as though they're saying, oh, you know, she's 80 but she can still walk. It's not nice. So I did some maths. Let me tell you. Okay, so you need a calculator for this. It's really hard. It's really, really useful because it tells you exactly what people see when they look at you. Okay, so this is how you work out your modelling age. Okay, you take your age, put that in. So I'm 39. Then you divide it by how many years you've been modelling. Then add the number of times you've waved a piece of white chiffon around in a studio or on location, they both count. Then you subtract from that sum the number of no-shows you have had within your whole career, so you might need to stop and figure that out quickly. Then you take that number, you divide that by the number of Purple Port front page images you've had. If you're not on Purple Port, leave that bit out, it still works, don't worry. Okay, this is hard. Again, you might have to stop this and figure it out. You have to subtract from that sum your annual income from 2015. Now, there's a reason I chose 2015, which we'll get to. Then, multiply that total number, that's multiply, by the lowest daily rate you have ever accepted. For me, that's £150. What was I thinking? God. So then multiply again by the number of extra hours you've worked in the last 12 months because of photographers overrunning their time. So it'll be 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there. You just need to work out an estimate, and it can be a relatively rough estimate at this point, and multiply by that number. Add the number of eyebrow pencils you estimate you've bought in your whole career. I was surprised by how many it was, although they do last well. Then work out how many photographers you've worked with on a white Colorama paper through your career. An Infinity Cove doesn't count, it has to be a white Colorama. Then add that figure to your total so far. Then zero that sum. Okay, absolutely clear the calculator, get back to 0. Then put in your actual age, multiply it by 2, and that is the age people treat you as though you were. So in my case, currently 78. I don't appreciate it. I'm still relatively young.